Nice.
Take us away, Bizian.
Why didn't you? I was not expecting that. God damn it, Falcon. All right. Last time on Shadows or Phantoms of the Past, we continued our fight with Palm, and Sora continued her efforts into trying to purify her soul. The first to be removed was her connection to the Shadow Rune. During this phase, Emerald had gotten captured, held over the forge that could instantly destroy him. Gothea we did whatever we could to hold Gothea back, and just as we'd managed to retrieve Palm's body to his side, hopefully to make the process a little bit easier, one of her, she gave us a little scare. Come back to life. The next rune to be removed. Flame. Emerald was able to escape through the use of his blood magic, but with a little bit of creative decision-making, Lilith's familiar threw in one of the orbs that was powering the forge, causing it to erupt into a giant blaze, and also consuming one of the mouthers we were against. Of course, this only further enraged Palm, as she unleashed a variety of Eldritch blasts at us. Something we just narrowly escaped, and Lilith taking quite the blow. I'm honestly not sure how she's still standing after that. And with both of her connections to the rune disconnected, there was only one thing left to touch. The heart. Sora channeled all the strength that we had given her, and in that one burst, she just barely missed the mark. But with some more talking, Gothea, who had barely managed to keep his control, decided to make a sacrifice, walking directly into the flames and allowing his body to be torn apart. And with that, a small moment of weakness from Palm. Sora took the opportunity to try once more, and with it, grasped onto the last threads of humanity left in her. Her memories started to flood through her, of times that were much brighter, of tragedy, of the moments in which she wasn't recognized, and finally recognizing that she didn't need to walk this path, and took control of her own destiny, of reaching through a portal that erupted from her above, revealing the mouther that was supposed to devour the eaves, dragging it into our own, and bringing it back into her own body. But with all the strength left in her strength, it took all the strength left in her to do so. And with that, the exhaustion slowly built up. The first, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and the last, as some of the last breaths from her were slowly released. But with those last breaths, some words were exchanged. And by whatever hope, by whatever miracle, she was just barely able to hold on, although we're not sure for how long. We returned to the Garden of Eden, where the eaves were still safe, thankfully. Gothea would watch over Palm's body, and we tried to prepare for however we could for the next fight, something that we honestly weren't sure we'd be able to get to. Of course, we were given a small gift, something that would hopefully give us just enough strength to make it through the ordeal. Something known as the Angel's Tear. This gift was given to Amrit, and upon consuming it, his body convulsed, his blood rushing through him, and using whatever control he could over his own body and blood, he was able to stabilize it once more into a form even stronger than prior, as he leveled up by 2 entire levels and went back to his full strength. With that, and no time to lose, we proceeded forward onto the next chapter, the night chapter. Knowing the place better than anybody, Amrit took the lead, proceeding deeper into the decrepit facility. The first was the Room of Failure, an area filled completely with bones of various contestants that had failed. Sora danced her way through each of the traps, with a little bit of ease, although it could have gotten a little bit dicey here and there. When she faced her biggest foe yet, a puzzle. With a little bit of ingenuity and one little mishap, we managed to get through it. And we found a peculiar looking rug, but not really finding too much suspicious about it, proceeded forward, where we would meet one of Amrit's old friends, a red blade. Words were exchanged, and with them not exactly wanting to fight any further, gave a key to proceed. And beyond that door was something I'd prefer to forget, but it's a smell that isn't exactly easy to purge from memory. A room filled with nothing but decrepit corpses within tubes, seemingly changing in some way that I'm not entirely sure I understand. Emmerich turned his attention to the side and proceeded forward quite quickly, and he managed to find the boy that we were looking for, the one known as Dream, in a state of just moments away from death. And as he used his magic to seal up some of the wounds, a woman spoke to us, confronted us, escorted by quite a few other guards. And she didn't look like she was here for negotiations. With the path clear, and 2 of her own henchmen killed by her own hand, various other guards arose from the bloody waters below. And so would our blood start to rush as we rush into battle. Let's do this.
Excellent as always. And well-deserved maximum inspirato.
Yep, we're gonna need it.
That I've no doubt. Now, let's do this. A bunch of assassins, and not a lot of resources. Bound to turn out good. I know your instinct will be to blame me, but if things go bad, please take it up with the other Falcon, Shade. It's his fault.
As always.
Hey, I do not hold the title of Falconer, so fight me.
Yeah, we did get rid of Falconer. All right.
Just a point of order: the red blades are immune to magic.
Just in case you forgot. Yeah.
Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Oh yeah, I was about to.
It is about to go ham.
What's this thing you call magic?
Fireball.
My question is, does Phoenix consider spirit training and shadow runes magic?
No,
They do not.
Okay.
Runes are not magical.
I
They're
forgot.
No, it trains because of our world, but it's like firebending. You know, firebending is not magical.
Gotcha.
Did my script not work? Let me try again.
Like when I've been trying to do scripts, like if I don't restart it like every game now, it's like they just want to break.
You know, Roll20's
Um,
making a massive update to the system. I think that could be it.
and another
Yeah.
thing I've been having to do, like before it'll want to work, I'll have to start a turn order, and it'll be blank, and then I use the script, and then it wants to work.
For the group initiative, is that bad? Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I have to do sometimes.
All right, I got it to work luckily, but it's no bueno.
Damn, you roll 20.
I put symbols on the mask just so that we know they're going together. The symbols that I put on them. This angry looking thing on them. Okay, everyone, just make sure that you're in initiative. So that no one gets forgotten.
Affirmative.
Goddamn, Silveria, you are a bad assassin. Supposed to be the strongest.
Well, she just killed 2 folks, so it's
And they were like, "You got your turn." All right, so let's get some combat music. And wow, how thematic is it that Emirates like the first act is? A lot of these is his old homies. Like he may not have been real close with them, but he grew up with them. Sure, they're assholes, and a lot of them just hate each other. But you better take down the boys, Emirates.
Oh no. Anyway, so I'm gonna do right. Well, first, what's his like hasted aspects in like a split second? I want to see, is there any contraption holding Nero here in the cage, or is there just like a lock he can bust?
Yeah, he's inside a cage. There is a lock on it.
Okay. Is there anything? Does it look like there's like any runes on it, or is it like just like looks like a mundane kind of lock?
It looks mundane, but you know it's night chapter, so it's probably at least trapped.
Gotcha. Kind of want to free him before we get into it. I might as well do it now while I have full health. But for something to go wrong, why not? He'll go over here and just swipe at the lock with his sword.
Okay. Alternatively, you could Thieves' Tools that I don't know if you get that. Oh, there you go.
Nah.
The Bane Blade.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'd probably be faster than to destroy the lock. But yeah, you slice at it, you deal some damage to it.
All right. I'm just gonna try and pop it. Keep going.
Yeah, one more. Probably one more. Yep, there you go. It had 20 HP, so you were just shy on the second strike. But when you do pop it, that's when you trigger the trap, which I'm not sure Lilith would be too happy about because it's shooting like right for you guys.
Oh,
Oh no!
I thought I would go to me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a deck save. Well, it is going to you. It's shooting out. There's a bunch of arrows flying.
Oh, she's
off the cage.
yeah, she's
It's
fine.
behind you, yeah. And a deck save from the two of you.
You can take it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Could be better.
Oh, Emran already wrote. I'm waiting for Emran. It's right above you. All right. So it's kind of funny because Lilith, you're like he could take it, but unfortunately, it's all or nothing. It's a trap. So he jumps out of the way, and I guess you don't expect all these little darts to start pin cushioning you. And it's not. Luckily, it's not a lot of damage, but it is 13 piercing. But imagine this in the narrative. You're sitting there, you just see this motherfucker leap out the way, and then he gets stabbed a bunch of times.
I mean, she's probably sees him going for the save, and her focus is towards the room, leaving him to the task, and that's when she gets nailed on the side.
Oh yeah, I like Matrix and shit. Sorry.
Oh, you do a Neo and she gets stabbed. That's even worse.
And watch it, damn Root. Ah. And she starts plucking the darts out.
Oh shit, sorry. And then he'll basically like just yank open the cage.
Yeah, he's at 5 exhaustion, not able to walk anymore. So he's just looking at you, and he's here for me. Why?
That's right. We'll talk later. Is he like strapped up in any way, or is he like hooked up to any machinery?
Now they beat him so bad that it seems like his tendons have been dealt with. I'll spare you any descriptions.
Fair enough. Last thing, he'll actually get into the fray now, and go up to this guy, and I'll use my dagger as my bonus, and offhand him. Ooh. What all we got here? Oh, and the lightning because it's a crit.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. And with the would it be 6 still, or would it be 12 because it's a crit? If the damage, just to make sure before I.
Well, you would maximize one of them, right? I don't know why it's 0 there. What's it say 0 again?
Because I think the lightning only activates on a critical hit.
Placeholder.
That's it's usually 0. Yeah, that's probably the way I did it. No one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
maximize one of those dice.
yeah, I will maximize. We got here a D4. A
You
D4.
can get 2 extra on the lightning.
Yeah, I'll do the lightning. Let's see here,
So
making it.
19 total.
Okay, yeah, 19 total. Nice.
Okay, that is all I got.
Okay, let's see. Reinhold, you're up.
All right. Seeing all the foes start to suddenly erupt and knowing what our real goal here is, he focuses on trying to get close to the Nightblade around here, just twisting around Sora, and we'll try to grab the Nightblade by the neck for a grapple.
At first he likes it, but then he realizes that you're his enemy.
Yep. 1 exhaustion. We're applying by the standard rules, so it's disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Making sure. Eee. Well, that's one of my attacks gone. Shit.
I mean, it could still possibly get low to you, but it's unlikely. Let's see.
We'll see. If he does, that'll be hilarious.
He tied you in Defender wins.
Are you shitting me? He tied it?
Yeah, I mean, it's good acrobatics, but I mean, he rolled almost as bad as you. A pretty low roll.
That's actually hilarious. Okay, second attempt. 11?
22 this time, sorry.
Damn. Alright. Well, it was worth a shot. Crepe. Yeah, I'll hold position in that case. As he, tries to grab the Nightblade, but his exhaustion for the prior fight is still kind of waning on him. Guilty.
Yeah, you could tell if you were at full strength, you'd have the edge on them, but yeah. Phoenix.
Phoenix, this is partly because players forgetting details, but Phoenix is looking at the room behind us. All these zombies, do they seem to be at peace and they're going to leave us alone, or are they all activated and, starting to rise from the dead?
No, they're just laying on the tables.
Okay.
Now, that could change at any moment, but for right now, they're just laying on the tables.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Emmer would have. I don't know if he told you, but that's typically the room of the people who think against it. Emmer has a parasite inside of him.
Gotcha. Okay. Phoenix is kind of waiting for them to group up a little bit more. So for right now, she will take 2 shots. We will go across the room to this Nightblade that's by Amrit. God damn! Okay, roll 20. I guess she's still worried about the frickin' zombies behind her. Shadow Wolf is going to let out his howl. So all allies, and I checked Emerald is within 30 feet, gain advantage on the next attack they perform before the end of their turn. But Shadow Wolf is going to go over and see if he can. He's gonna guard Narrow. Make them go through him before they can get to Narrow. So he's like body blocking the open cage. And Phoenix is cursing at her crossbow. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? It jammed.
You see the top one nod to the bottom one. Who nods back? And you see that the bottom one throws down this smoke thing.
Ah! I somehow deleted my token, but I will pull it back out.
Oh god. All right. The bottom one. I thought you were like, oh god, not the smoke. All right. So the bottom one hits down this smoke thing, and the top one disappears. 1, 2, skip a few. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top down, left, right, and also appropriately thematic. Emirate. You see that from the smoke, this ninja just appeared behind you. Emirate, come home, destined child to die. He strikes at you. You're able to match his blade with your superior speed. But there's a cunning offhand. Gets right up under your tunic. I think a 19 switch you. I don't know if 2 levels change it.
I think that'll still do. Yeah, I got 18. Yeah.
Sweet.
Is that accounting for your haste?
I believe so. Let me see.
What is your no armor?
Let me turn it off.
Yeah, +1 stud leather on. So let's see what it looks like with +1 stud leather. Well, so it's 12, right? 12 or 13 stud leather. I forget.
12 for stud leather.
Well, 13 for him technically, and then his dex that would put him up to 18, and then with haste that would put him up to 20. No, sir, you're not counting for yours +1 stud leather.
I'm shooting myself.
Is Shield of Faith from Armament still in effect?
But that was for only for 10 minutes, so I don't know.
Ah,
Yeah, we moved through a lot of sections to get it to.
fair enough.
But anyways, I mean, with a 20, I mean, your AC should be 20, Emirate. For 19, a 19 will miss you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the math right. All right. So he tries to stab you, coming right up under your tunic, but you're able to deflect it. I mean, you've seen how these people were trained. You were trained the same way. Impressive, son of darkness. Meanwhile, the other one is contending with Savari. Savari, I mean. All right, 2 attacks. Normally their attacks in the smoke will be at advantage, but Savari is able to fight in the smoke just as well as Amateur able to fight in the smoke. 1, 2, a main hand and offhand. The main hand hits her for only 5 piercing, guys. And 17 sneak.
Youch.
All right, stabbing her really good. He spins around and hit her one more time, missing. The bottom red units are up. You see them over here, they move relatively fast, as you expect of a rogue S class. But they do want to have an ally within 5 feet, so they're both going to be attacking Shadow Wolf in order to get their sneak attack off. Okay, so they attack Shadow Wolf, and surprisingly, only one attack gets through between the two of them. They made 4 attacks in total. 23 would hit Shadow Wolf for 8 piercing and 24 sneak, which is additional piercing. All right, so they're still laying a pretty nasty, painful strike. Which brings me to Reinhold's turn next. This final one's going to attack him.
Got it. 16 AC.
Okay. A natural 1, followed by a 17. You said 16 AC?
Yep.
Okay. For 6 piercing and 13 sneak. 19 damage.
Yep. Catching the wrist and redirecting it upwards, but leaving his side open as just stabs into his like toward one of his rib cages.
Yeah, these guys are insanely acrobatic. You just flipping, kicking, and at one point he kicks the knife into your shoulder blade when he misses you the first time.
Eeh. How much damage again?
6 piercing and another 13 sneak, 19 in total.
Oof. Got it.
This one rolls to the left, disengaging with his bonus action. This one does the same thing, disengage, and you see them get right up on top of Phoenix. This one, can I make it without dashing? I can. This one will disengage too. This one wouldn't be able to reach Lilith. They seem like they're smart enough to go for your back lines as assassins who typically circumvent guards and stuff. But they can't make it, so this one's gonna go on Aiden. Alright, so we got one attack on Lilith and one attack on Aiden. Or rather one unit attack into each of two. A main and offhand. Alrighty, so for Lilith, we've got a 15 and an 8 are going to luckily miss you. For Aiden, we do have, unfortunately, have a natural 20 and another miss. Sneak attack. Sneak attack Chris very nasty. Okay. I'll let you guess which side is the sneak attack side. It's hard to tell. Stab under right into Aiden's head, and then he just does like a heel kick to knock the dagger through the helmet. Phoenix, you getting got now. Unfortunately, let's see.
I may want to use the reaction for the shield spell if it will help.
Yeah. I'm assuming was it an 18 at you?
Nope, I got 22 now.
Oh, geez, 22. Okay. So an 18, a 19, and a 21 are all going to miss you, but a 26 is going to hit you.
We will use my reaction for the shield spell. So
Okay. maybe I misremember. I thought we were using for the campaign the 21 shield, even since the beginning.
Oh, I looked through all the special rules and it wasn't listed, but I know that was basically the guard thing. So if so, then I will not use it.
Yeah, it'd be 21 plus spell level.
Okay, never mind then.
Let's see here. 8 and 16 pierce and 16 sneak. $24 in total. So, sorry, you need to knock these numbers down.
All right. They do seem very evasive, but they're all over my friends, so I must do what I must. Bonus action, we can do the disengage of our own with the Step of the Wind. She props the quarterstaff down here, pole vaulting herself to this position. You do not all have to do this. If you follow Amrut, he'll give you a better future than the one you follow now. And I will dissuade you.
They don't say anything to you. You don't think they respect you. They probably do respect Amber, even though they're killing him.
Then let me try and change your minds. She's going to expend 8 charges off the artistic armament to give a prismatic spray.
Yo. Somebody's not a dex save. I think it's a con save.
It's dex, but I know they're probably going to take half or nothing, but like this was probably the best situation I could use for it.
Oh yeah, the room's pretty stacked right now.
Mm-hmm.
So 60-foot cone downward.
Does your prismatic spray only target enemies?
Yes. Allies can be excluded because of the text. I'll get it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've seen you use the prismatic, so.
Yeah. There you are.
It's his special. It's his powerful weapon.
Yep.
Mhm.
Complete canvas. The spray is harmless to my allies.
Alrighty.
Lots of text, but first ray is hitting this guy for a 7. So yeah. Oh wait, this one is a different save. I think he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thanks
This
God.
DC 16 wisdom save.
I was getting worried when you were like, "Yeah, it's exactly what it's supposed to be, dex." So they're all dex wisdom instead then.
Not all of them. A lot of them are dex. Some are wisdom. Some are different. But the first one's gonna be a wisdom save on this guy.
Okay, I freaking found it. I had got something for this in particular.
I think you may be misunderstanding. The violet says on a failed save, the target is blinded. It must then.
Oh, it's
make a
automatically blinded. This guy's automatically blinded.
No, it says on a failed save, the target is blinded.
I think the way it works is that the initial is dex, and then if they fail it, then they get the additional effect.
Right, let's
based on
read
the
this
rolls.
before.
Alright, it's all dex, so never mind.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate, but
It's all dexterity. That is very unfortunate. All right, so only this guy is exempt entirely, but the rest of them. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to use the script to make the save for everyone, but apply damage manually since the script can't accommodate all stuff like evasion.
Yeah, and 7s don't do damage immediately.
Okay, which one did you you said you rolled number 7?
So the first one is a 7, which hits this guy. Then number 8 is going to be on. We'll resolve the first guy first, see if he fails.
Is 16 accurate or?
Yeah, it's based off either my rune DC or my key DC.
Okay. Let's read this shit. So top down, left to right, we have 13. So the first guy failed.
He's blinded.
Noise. No damage on him, just blind him.
Yep, just blinded.
That's important. I mean, they can't sneak attack if they have disadvantage. The second guy got a natural 1, so that's awesome.
He gets hit with 2 rays.
Oh god,
So we'll roll 2d8. So he gets hit with a 1 and a 4. So he needs to give me 2 more dex saves, I think.
That works.
The target is struck by 2 rays, roll twice more, rerolling any 8. So it'd be up to you if you'd have to make 2 more saves.
Well, he'd have to make one more save. He should be making. He wouldn't be making a save against the 8 result. He'd be making a save against one of the 2 rays.
Okay.
So he'd have to make one more because he currently failed his first ray already. That's just saying you're shooting him twice.
Right.
Let me go ahead
So-
and one more dex save.
Then I rolled a 1, so he would be taking 37 fire damage on a fail.
Wow, these guys have dex proficiency, and he gets a natural 1 again. Wow.
Hey.
So just give me the damage of them both because he failed them both. So
And then the next one was a 4, which was green for 33 poison. So we'll do this.
okay. So 33 poison on that one was the first one.
So first one's fire, second one's poison.
So that should be 70 total. But they get halved due to evasion, so
Alrighty. So that's he's colorful all of a sudden.
All right. So going down the list, another dex save for this guy.
An 11.
He fails, so that'll be 41 cold, brought down to 20 cold.
Most of them did not roll above a 5 on their deck save. It's pretty crazy.
goddamn.
Very nice.
And what is he doing?
He just takes cold damage.
Okay, how much?
41.
41. Okay, so 20.
Right. Next one is gonna be this guy, and I rolled a 7.
Yeah, he got it. He got a 20.
Okay, he's fine. No other ill effects.
This guy got a 20 as well.
Just go down the list. How about this guy?
He got a 16,
Okay, pass. This last guy over here.
15, and
He fails.
there's one more in this corner that failed as well.
Okay, that guy's blinded.
How about the final guy in the corner?
And the corner is under 6, so he's also blinded.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, taking with the sneak attack, do like 6 to 12 damage.
When it comes to the reds again, they fail their wisdom saving throws. They will-
6 is indigo, which is the petrify.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, sorry. The last guy. These last 2 guys are blinded. They're restrained.
Okay, I mean it's still pretty bad. It's probably worse.
So when it comes to the Reds' turn, when this guy makes his wisdom save and these guys have to make a con save, these guys will be petrified if they fail. If this guy fails, he gets sent to the astral plane.
Oh, this shit ain't fucking around.
No, it's not. So, Thor tells these guys, you need to follow Amrut. He'll lead you to a brighter future. And they ignore her. Well, how about now? As she, leans the staff back where it glows a multicolor set of lights. And she slams it down where a sea of watercolor shoots forward and then becomes all these bright lights that pierce and shoot through the night blades, sundering quite a lot of them for those that don't get out of the way, and then doing these strange effects. Like the one that's blinded, he's seeing nothing but colors, which is causing him to be unable to see. But on the night blades that are slowly having this gunk grow around them. They're like almost starting to look like they're becoming pottery or statues in like a Greek museum. Do you want to listen to me now?
You promised me the light. I can't see shit.
I know how to honor my promises. Bonus action get up on the staff in EOD. Long ass turn later.
Yeah, Prismatic. We've done this a few times. It was super complicated this time.
A lot of people hit
Yeah,
it with
yeah,
they all
yeah,
have evasion.
yeah. That's definitely why. Lilith.
Okay, so we'll start. Let's see here. I think we've we said that Lilith or Aiden has to go their full turn before they can before the other one goes, right?
Yeah, but you are free to decide the order. So.
Yeah. I was gonna hope it'd be easier if I could interchange, but things are a little bit more difficult. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like the Tasha spells, except you actually can change the order so it's slightly better already.
Yeah. So bonus action. Well, before I decide what to do there, let's go ahead and do some entangle with her racial ability. Targeting. It's gonna be. I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm just going to include myself.
Entanglement.
But strength saves on the round.
Alrighty. They're not spoiler. They're not very strong creatures.
That's what I was counting on.
All right, let's see what you got, Night Blades. That would entangle 8 and 2, wouldn't it? Or potentially at least.
Yeah.
All right, so they're not proficient either. Literally, only one of them made it, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The one right next to you.
The one right next to her is the only one that's not.
Yeah, I'll put like symbols on the other ones.
Wonderful. All right.
Put chains on them.
And then we'll just we'll have Aiden go into his battle mode. Alright, so, and with Aiden up, he will attack the one to the north with 3 attacks. And it's going to be, well, they're both restrained, so I'm guessing just flat.
Yeah. You have disadvantage. They have this sure.
Alright. 16?
Yep, 16 would connect.
For 10 slashing.
I'm sorry, which one were you hitting? Oh, you're attacking the restraint one, right?
Yeah. And yeah, to the north, the one that was a little injured.
Okay.
So 15 slashing.
Oh, I gotta take him out of initiative. But yeah, you just activated. You already activated it. Sorry. So Varian needs to try to finish this mofo fast. All right, she's going to release her own smoke, but mostly for its secondary effect.
No wonder you're into drugs, Amrut. They're hotboxing the shit over there.
When she throws the smoke down, it shoot prevents her from being attacked, and it's like a teleport. But in reality, it gives them more movement speed. They're like more classical ninja than magic ninja to some extent. But it gives her some more movement speed, and she gets up right next to you and throws her back against yours. They have us outnumbered, so the fight might just be fair. And she's gonna try to hit the guy right next to you, he's currently restrained, right? So she has advantage and shit.
Correct.
Oh,
Hold on.
what happened?
But as she's about to swing, he'll like grab her wrist, like narratively anyway, before she.
Oh, sure. What do you say to her?
You've been here forever. Can they be saved? Can they be redeemed?
She looks at you. You want an honest answer?
Yes.
All right, I will proceed to crit the fuck out of him. She shakes you off real fast and just slices his throat. I am saving him. They're brainwashed, Amber, and for a long time you were too. Remember the crimes you've committed. Our work today will not break them. And she'll offhand the guy behind her. 21 will hit. You can't sneak more than one, so just 7 piercing on the second one. But for the first one, I didn't bother counting. It was 28 plus 17 plus 9. I said, yes, he's dead. Amber, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna attack directly. That's a 15.
You go to stab and he just uses the knee to hit you right on your wrist and you miss. But using the momentum, you land a strike. What's your next blow? You hit him again. You hit him again. At the first time, he starts mocking you. You should not have gave up on your training.
So, not that he's offended by that, but he does cut him the fuck up after that line.
Okay, and he has got the minus D4 now from the Bane effect. 7, 9, 6. 22 damage.
I haven't.
He starts protruding blood all over him, and he just, they're as strong as the rumors whispered. And Reinhold.
Okay. Seeing how he just doesn't have the strength to properly do the maneuvers that he's thinking of, he instead just swings himself around as the whip that's wrapped around his forearm starts to unravel and flies toward the Nightblade that is currently weakened above Aiden and swings his whip at him.
With
Whippity thwappity.
advantage.
Whap. Just going flat. 18?
You should crit fish safety crit.
Possibly, but at the moment with the 16 AC, it's a little bit, little sketchy to take hits right now.
Well, no, I'm saying because he's restrained. So
Well, he's saying he's worried about drawing aggro.
Oh,
That's what
right,
he's-
I forgot.
But yeah, you should always try to get your crit.
Yeah, I forgot that I have advantage due to the restraint. Alright, 20.
Yeah, I mean 18 would have hit.
Got it. So that
So
is
far,
no
we've seen the
range,
lowest.
7.
The lowest result was 16 that's landed on them.
Got it. Just the 7. No rage active right now. And going for the second schmack. I forgot to turn on advantage. 13 for both, so that's a miss. And with that... Okay. I gotta
Oh my
make
god,
the
yeah,
card-
everybody, a
card
few of you have
one
advantage. Did Average take advantage of that? No.
I did not.
Let's see. You can reroll your first attack. What if you didn't miss any of your attacks? Reroll your first attack when that miss, Amber.
Oh, let me give it a shot. Got him.
Yeah, the red blaze AC is 17, so that hits. So maybe when he needs you, just jammed in his fucking knee.
Oh,
Ryan will reposition slightly over here, and with that, EOT.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is going to slip between these two. Sorry, but it's a little crowded here. Her tattoos on her arm will start to glow with the dark energy. She's going to use her Shadow Gate ability, which allows her to transport 60 feet, and every enemy within 5 feet makes a con save or takes necrotic damage equal to her level, which is currently 11.
Damn.
Nice.
That was a good placement right there.
Yeah.
All right, you said 5 feet, right? So these 3 enemies?
Yep.
The shadows. Okay, the ones that are restrained fail, but the blind one makes it.
The ones that fail take 11 necrotic. And shadow thickens and swirls around her, and when it dissipates, she is over on this side of the room. Sorry?
How does that look since it does end up killing both of them? They were both really hurt.
Instead of the shadow dissipating, it goes into their nostrils and their mouths, and they choke and they suffocate.
I'll do it.
just as a note, these are dudes. So this is anyone's first time killing an actual person. Just
I have 2 crafted potions, but I think it's been more than 14 days since Amrit is crafted, correct?
Well, you made some before we got here.
Yeah, before we got it, we got some. So you can use those same ones, but we'll assume that they're the current ones, not the old ones.
Okay, bonus action, I'm going to take the crafted potion, which is at 44 plus 4, or I can't remember what you've leveled them up to now.
Yeah, let me pull it up. I have the sheet. Where are we at? Crafting. All right, so the bonus modifier to crafted potions are doubled, as in the carry-on number. So 44 plus 4 would be a 44 plus 8.
Fantastic. Since she's using her bonus action to drink a potion, that means Shadow Wolf has to just dodge. But I am going to roll to see if his howl comes back.
Nice.
I mean, dodging's not a bad idea either.
No, especially since he's blocking that cage. So, EOT.
Damn, Emery making that good shit. See, I'll probably be drinking that potion even when you don't need them. Alrighty, this one looks at you, Amber, and he's like bleeding all over. You didn't even earn your red mask.
you say it like it's a privilege. It's not.
He sees that he's got no allies within 5 feet of you. You get to live. For now. He poofs. But you can still see him. Because you can still get an opportunity attack. As you see him just nimbly jump over this cage. And move over here, jumping on top of the other one, just doing backflips. So if you want to take a reaction, you can still see him there.
I will.
Yeah, you slice him up a little more. And these guys are glass cannon, so nine damage when he was yellow brought him down to red. You know, these guys hit super hard, but if you can land a decent amount of blows on them, they will go down. With that said, this guy back flips onto here and is going to target somebody who has enemies next to him. So there's going to be a roll between Sora, Lilith, Aiden, and Reinhold. D4, top down left right. With his crossbow. And that is going to be Sora.
Do I sense a ranged attack?
You sense a ranged attack, my
It's
monkey.
at disadvantage as well.
Oh, if it's at disadvantage, then you don't even have to worry about the sneak at all. Let's do this. People say monk sucks.
I think they are not playing it correctly.
No. And so you just hear it whistle throughout the sky. You can see it a mile away as though it's in slow motion. Like you watch that one X-Men movie with the fucking... I forgot the speedster's name is in that. Quicksilver? Yeah, there we go. It's so slow going towards you because with a disadvantage, not only is he not eligible to sneak, but at disadvantage it's only an 8.
I'd imagine she just gently looks at it, gently turns her head enough where it's just gonna accidentally like hit this zombie in the arm or something.
He just turns around. Just like there.
Sorry.
Fortunately, cannot do a second range attack because they only have one attack, but they have offhands on their melee, which is an important distinction. The red dots are up.
Oh, first off, could we get a con save from the one currently restrained?
Oh, absolutely. And does this blind guy need to do a save immediately too, or what?
Blue team, yes. When he also needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, at the start of his turn. Oh no, that's blue team, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me give you a save. I forgot you hit both teams.
Yeah, if he succeeds or fails, he's still restrained. It's a cumulative of 3 chances.
Okay, well he fails his first one, so.
Okay, first one failed. If he fails 2 more, he turns to stone.
Oh, jolly right. Are there conditions to breaking it? Like, can they commit their action to getting out of this state? What's going on there?
Yep, getting the text, just scrolling back up. Indigo, on a failed save, the target is restrained. It then must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails its save 3 times, it permanently turns to stone and is subjected to the petrified condition. The successes and failures don't need to be consecutive. Keep track of both until the target collects 3 of a kind.
Okay, so they can't action now because you would try to like break out of it if it's like stone creeping up on them, but that's not the case. All right, so
He's like slowly turning into what looks like a manga character. Is the best way to look like what's happening to him.
It's a great visual. From animation to Domingo. Rest in peace, our boy. All right. This blade is going to then be forced to attack either Shadow Wolf or Severia. Let's roll D2 because he's not close enough to get hammered. He's 5 foot away. All right, a 2. Severia. And with disadvantage, he misses. Any other red squads? Okay, we got one next to Shade. I think that's the only other one. Oh, one next to Vision. All right. Seeing that this guy's more injured, plus proc sneak attack, it's going to attempt to attack Aiden. 19. Is he armor mode or? Is he in his armor mode? I know 19 probably doesn't hit him if he's in armor
Oh,
mode.
I'm sorry. I'm used to being on open mic. But no, he's in his offense mode, so that hits.
All right, so it hits him, and with the sneak, I don't imagine he's gonna take this. So,
Oop.
do I need to make a save at the start of my turn with this guy, by the way, or can he leave and it's only if he ends his turn?
It's just difficult terrain. Otherwise,
All right, okay. All right, he doesn't want to stay in the thorns. He can just range attack. So he's going to hop and leap over here. So it'll be 20, 10, 15, and then he'll get up here. Okay. And then Reinhardt, you got one guy on you. He's going to try to stab you.
Got it.
2 attacks. One is going to miss, but a 25, I imagine, would land.
Yep.
For only 4 piercing and 14 sneak for 18 in total.
Got it.
Okay. I think it's all my red dots. Yes. Blue dots is the 2 guys. What does this guy have to do?
A wisdom saving throw.
Lazante saving throw coming up. 16 exact.
Damn it. His blindness ends.
Immediately, so it's at the start, not your ending turn. Nothing?
The start of his turn. So his blindness ends. He does not go to the astral plane.
Wow, that spell is the definition of all or nothing, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I did. Fucking A.
Have you seen the light?
I didn't see anything where I was.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry about the Batman voice.
I mean, they're wearing masks, so.
I'm Batman. All right. He is actually going to move here, a douchebag, and disengage. And he's still got clear sight and shoot busy him because he wants to get his sneak attack off.
Oh, now that is just not fun.
I'll show you the light. Watch your friend be sent to the heavens. Is it a 17 hit biz? Or Reynold, sorry?
Yep.
The
16
biz.
AC.
5 piercing and 11 sneak. So 16.
Got it.
Pretty low roll on the sneak, which is nice. And there's one blue guy who's at disadvantage, so he can't sneak anybody. He's going to attack you at disadvantage 2 times. 1, 2. 13 to 10 are going to miss you. Sansora.
She looks and sees that arrow pelt Reinhold, and then her head slowly turns to this Nightblade. I'm gonna do violence to you now. And she leaps forward, and she's gonna come down with advantage with her staff.
Yeah.
That's two-handed, but doesn't matter. She's going to dismount from her staff to apply the additional missing key damage. And that is currently 11 additional. For 26 points of bludgeoning, and I want him to give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, 14.
Alright, he fails. Let me get the text. He gets launched backwards against the wall. He falls prone.
She's going to go, ah!
That is my boyfriend. As everyone in the other room just starts hearing angry simian noises as this guy's just going in for a beatdown.
That's my girl.
I think a 16 is their AC.
Yep.
Okay, another 9 bludgeoning. And then I'll expend a point of key for a flurry of blows. As she reaches up, and the two centimeters on her hands, the legs and pinchers unclasp as she just begins just stabbing this guy with her gauntlets.
My God, it's Talmon.
All right. Dealing 8 additional piercing damage on the last attack.
Alrighty. Some nasty. He is at less than 10, but he did survive your onslaught.
If you ever touch my family again, you won't be able to eat except through a straw.
I need a straw now.
Oh. Well, my mistake.
Lilith.
Alright. Lilith is going to target the Nightblade behind her. Yeah. It is going to be Frostbite.
Can't save. Okay. Where are we? You mean the injured one, or no? Yeah, because you can't even hurt the other one.
Right.
He does fail.
Alright. He has disadvantage on his next attack.
Noise.
That was the goal. I really wish I mean, I want to cast Healing Spirit, but I'm not sure I'll be able to hold concentration through this. So I will hold. Alright.
Alright, so Larry is up. So let's do another one. You poor fool. Strikes him. A 16 will hit. Luckily, exactly what she needed. 4 piercing and another 21 piercing for 25 damage. Nearly killing him. And then an offhand from her. 24 for 6 more piercing, which he survives, but he's at 2 hit points now. He barely survived that assault. All right, so Very, does she want to move somewhere? I think she'll back up. So she sees the red blade is looking at Phoenix, and she's gonna move towards Phoenix. You'll be all right here, right, Emmerich?
Yeah.
Then he dies.
What's
No, he
behind
doesn't.
this door?
The leader's quarters.
Sounds fun. Sorry, go ahead, Emmerich.
So, Emmerich, you can see in this smoke, and when you start your turn in the smoke, or once per turn, whether you start it or later on the turn, you have plus 15 movement, no opportunity attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy up here. Is it at disadvantage or is it
These are strains, so your first attack would be a 20 for the 7 damage you rolled, and you would kill him.
Gotcha. Okay. I will then force pull this red blade here, if I can see him.
Yeah. Far left.
Yep, to me.
We'd have to do, I'm assuming, strength, right?
Yep. It's a strength.
He sticks his legs into the bars since he's not normally strong enough to resist this, which is just embarrassing as he flips over and gets pulled.
All right.
You strike him, he pulls out his own dagger and he blocks it at the same time. What sorcery is this? Magic shouldn't work. As he pulls blood towards you.
something else. He's fighting me in the air. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, both of you guys are having this gangster epic like sword slash fight.
Okay, and with my bonus to pull him over here, so I can't offhand. But now he's not sniping, so that's good.
Ryan Hood.
All right. Gonna go for the one that's currently restrained behind. Going for the double thwaips. Yeah, let's go with regular whip. Bang. 17.
Okay, 17. Yeah, there she's 16.
Alrighty. For 6 slash.
Okay. You're hitting the restraint one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 6 to Mache.
And second smack, 24. Definitely hits. For another 8. And DOT, as he just rests. He wraps his whip around the body and just tightens it as best he can to start to crack the bones.
Lilith yells out, "Get out from between them! They like to surround their targets."
Gives a nod. And do we have the bonus action shove rules active?
I can't remember. Whatever we had before we moved to the new server is active. I don't think we had that before the new server.
Okay, so we'd have the base rules then in that case.
Well, there were some changes, like obviously the shield. We've been using that for like years now.
Yeah. So he'll go ahead and provoke opportunity from the red one at least. So opportunity from the red and then EOT.
Yeah, the E mission.
Got it. Phoenix, you're up.
She looks to the door. She really wants to open this door.
You a lock picker?
I
I guess
I
tinker the bolts off. I guess.
mean, I have thieves' tools. But first things first. Her arms are still aglow. A weird black glow. She is going to use Shadow Soul. Every enemy that is downed with 0 hit points within 60 feet, which I believe is everyone in this room, their souls are absorbed into Phoenix's little body. She heals 5 points for each one, and they cannot be resurrected. Sorry, not Aiden, it's just enemies.
What type of save is it?
It's my Shadow Rune ability. It doesn't have a save because they have to be at 0 hit points.
Oh God! So you're just ripping their souls out of their bodies?
Yep.
And the range, you said it's 60 feet?
60.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 individuals.
I didn't realize it was a reaction. I thought it was an action.
Well, there's conditions. If there's no condition, I mean, you can use them any time.
We're gonna go ahead and use it anyway.
Yeah, it's just like you can use it like whenever you want, pretty much.
So that's 6 of them, right?
Yeah, let me just count one more time. See, make sure nobody's laying on top of somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
That is 30 hit points. You know what? Heck with it. So she still has her action. She will take a shot or two shots at this night blade that is over by Reinhold.
With advantage.
Fantastic. I can't remember if 20 hits.
Yeah, we have 16 AC.
And then bonus action. Let's see. Shadow Wolf will go after this red blade. That's by Amrit.
You're, I was gonna say that's in your second, but you save your third, but third wouldn't hit somebody else. Because he only has 3 hit points after your first attack.
Okay.
So you just rip him to shreds.
He's not going to move though, because he was told to protect Nero, so he will stay there. Yo, EOT.
All right, this red blade is up, and he doesn't have any allies either, so he's a bit concerned. And he already uses smoke. They only have 1 smoke, each of them.
This one he did, ain't
Well, they're on the same turn. In the
he?
initiative.
Oh, the other.
Yeah, this guy's definitely there next to you. Alrighty. Does he want to get in on you guys? No, it's too much of an effort. He's gonna have to fight Savari or Phoenix. I keep saying Savari, which is one of fucking Hobbit's characters. Their names are they're too similar. It's throwing me off. Top down, the Fright is going to try to stab up Phoenix. Luckily, Phoenix, they don't have sneak attack, so it's not nearly as deadly. Two blade attacks. A 20, I believe, misses you, and a 24 will connect.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 piercing. Bit anticlimactic for the rogues. There are struggles of a rogue.
Quick question, because I kind of screwed it up and used my reaction during my turn. Was that my reaction from my previous turn before my current turn, or was that the reaction of my current turn and I don't have one until my next turn?
Yeah, you would get it when you start your turn. You get your reaction back.
Okay.
Yeah. In the future, I mean, you can just call your reaction like right before your turn starts. But you know.
Yeah,
for
it's just I didn't read it carefully enough.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a reaction to you brought it up. But yeah, in the future, just doing Reinhold's turn. This guy is dead. Do I have any red dots live? Okay, this guy's live. He doesn't want to get in on the difficult terrain. I mean, I guess it's just difficult terrain after it sets. Yeah, he'll get in there so he can do 2 attacks. A 16 and a 14.
60 notes.
7 piercing and 13 piercing again. Well, sneak. But it still shares the same damage side.
Got it.
Okay, he stabs the crap out of you. All right, well, what's he start over here? So it'll be 5, 15. And he's going to move here. 15, 25. So that this guy's sneaky against both of you guys. Fading over. I'm going to roll a d2 to see who this guy's going to target down. Oh, he has his advantage on his first attack. So he's going to move in to get 2 attacks. So disadvantage on his first attack. 9 at disadvantage. And then on a flat roll, he's still gonna miss you with a 12.
Nice.
Noise. Blue dot guy's up. He's got disadvantage. He is going to attack you. Reinhold. 2 times. Turning a critical hit into still a hit, but luckily not crit, not sneak attack.
Okay.
And then the second attack's gonna hit you too. It's gonna be 4 piercing on the first attack, which is the minimum they can roll, and 8 on the second attack. Wow, that could have been a world's difference if they weren't entangled.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good cast.
Oh yeah. I forgot you even had that spell. I don't see use your ration too much.
Usually more valuable things to use concentration on.
Oh, yeah, it's
This
a
blue
blue
guy
guy.
still takes a turn.
Yeah, I forgot there's a blue. I forgot you were beating that poor man in between 2 zombies that are watching as he lays on the floor in the fetal position. But yeah, he'll take his turn. He'll stand up. You were talking about the light earlier?
Indeed.
Tell me more.
Well, Onward says you can get health care.
All right, I'm going to go collect my things. I'll be back later, all right?
Sounds good.
Oh, baby, you've recruited a singular man. You're gonna come in this room and be so disappointed in us.
Surprise,
Hey.
motherfucker!
No, you know what happened last time.
He's actually weighing his options because you are next. He's got his crossbow out and his hand is shaking. You think I'm afraid? Huh?
Yes.
We were trained to remove our fear.
You were trained to serve. You were trained to be subjugated. You didn't have a choice. Armroot is willing to give you a choice. You can have your freedom.
And I want my freedom. I don't want to serve a new master.
Then put your weapon down and walk away.
My mom gave me this crossbow. I will not be discarding it. But I'll put it away.
That's fair.
It's the least I can do after I was forced to kill her to join Night Chapter.
No more mom killing.
Well, I can't kill my mom again. She's dead.
I just mean anyone's mom. That's my one stipulation for letting you walk away.
Fine, but if they get in my face, I'll do it again.
I better not hear about this later.
All right, he is gonna dash instead and run out the door. When he runs out the door, you just see him fall down the stairs. There's a dagger in his head. The Zeph's like, I got him. Don't worry.
Just a slow face palm.
He's trying to escape. He wasn't expecting that.
No, he wasn't, but maybe I should have expected differently in here. She's gonna just start moving.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't know you let him go. He's like 100 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't even know he was still in there.
Yeah, he's sitting in the chair still.
30. Jesus. Boy. She can get there, and with her elongated staff, she's going to attack this one at advantage.
God damn.
I got it.
15 feet? Jeez.
20 feet, actually. Where is it? It's the golden stick technique from my 11th level feature. There you are. As she'll swing down with the staff that elongates and some. Ooh. Ba-dong.
Wow. And that was on the restrained one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's still restrained, but he's also dead.
Just unfortunately just breaks that guy's neck. Everything I do, everything dies. What has happened to me? and then she'll make her second attack at the Snipe Blade. Right? And could you have him give me a strength saving throw, please?
Yo, they love those. 7.
All right, he gets launched 20 feet away and gets knocked prone.
Can he even land over there? Yeah, he can actually. Right into the death circle next to him.
Lilith is a lady. Stop crowding her. And she will use her bonus action to get up onto her staff. And since she used a key feature, the range of the quarterstaff has increased to 60 feet, in which she can move along it. So she kind of like pole vaults over the entanglement and into this cloud next to en route.
Before you continue, I don't see the damage for the 18 though, just the empowered strike.
Oh shoot. 15 bludgeoning.
Okay, nice.
Sorry, I'm missing out on the party so far, en route. I was teaching someone what for.
Oh, lucky guy, whoever that was.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, not that lucky.
And Lilith just adjusts herself a bit. Thank you, Sora. That was a much needed breather. And the entanglement will begin to recede as she releases her concentration. Now, where was I? Let's see. I guess we'll go for a primal savagery. And I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
16.
Then we'll just circle around.
And you said he dropped it, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Red Mask doesn't get his sneak, but Phoenix, I think, counts as an ally for Severia, so he gets her sneak. Actually, sneak tech just needs him to be next to an enemy, which she's next to 2 enemies. So. Oh, good lord! She crit this motherfucker again. She crit the other guy, I think. No, she crit the minion. Okay. God. Okay. Oh, and the D6 for the regular attack. Oh, I did roll that. It's only I rolled the 1. So it's 4 more damage, so 42. That's 2 more damage, 41. Okay. Oh, nasty. Okay, the offense at 19. That's going to connect 2. Now that's flashy for 7 more damage.
All right. It's me. Emmett will hop over this bloodbath, literal bloodbath. Coming around. He will force pull this guy again. To him if possible.
Okay. Alright. Frame saving throw. You think they'd get lucky on at least one of them, but this dude failed again.
Yeah. All right. I'm doing a combo. I pull him to. He pulls him to him, and he'll do a rhyme sphere.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. Oh, they got me. No.
Let me roll 20.
The only one I have on this fucking sheet, and it's not there anymore.
Roll 20, came around. How does it feel? I was joking. It feels bad. It does. All right, that's the one you pulled in, right? You're just finishing him off brutal.
Yeah.
So you drag him in, slam your thing to his stomach, absolutely obliterate him. He tries to get a word out, but the amount of damage plus the drag in, it's probably horrible to describe this way, but he's got half a body up here, the other half down there.
Yeah. Emmett will just drop both of them. No longer bloodbending them. Let's see. Then he will come back around here to this one. Let me see. And I have one attack left, I believe.
Big a trade stack. Oh, you just poke him in the neck.
Yep.
Before we go, Rhino, this one says to you, Emmerich, don't I know you?
Probably.
Didn't say anything else. Rhino, you're up.
All right. Just flicking his whip around as it flies toward his head. At this point, reckless, just to try to get the hits off. Let's go. Bap. 27. Def hits for 7 slash. And 20 def hits for another 6 as it flies just like barely avoiding Shadow Wolf's hand and smacks directly into the Blade's mask, flips around and whacks him on the other cheek as he pulls back his whip to his hand. And gonna reposition a bit, because holy fuck. Guilty.
Okay, so when you make that description,
The mask.
the mask. Let's drop this one out. What is this the one that's in the tunnel? That'd be annoying if it is. No, it's not good. When you knock the mask off her face, it's Nikita. But if you remember when you first met Nikita, she was having memory issues. Whatever that happened before, they did it to her again. And what more joy than to have you kill her yourself? But whether it was unintended or intended, Reinhold removed the mask. And finish her up.
Just want to make sure this darkness on the south side of the room, I cannot see that Nightblade, right?
Which one? Yeah, in the smoke you can't see her.
Okay, then she had her crossbow up, ready to hit the one who the mask just came off. Does Amrit's body language say anything?
Hesitation, yes.
You also would recognize her.
Well, I was trying to remember. I believe, didn't that happen when Phoenix was in Downpour?
The betrayal, yeah, but remember she was a part of the other class for some time.
That's right. Okay. Not seeing any other enemies around the room though. She will keep her crossbow pointed towards that black smoke cloud just in case something comes out from there. She'll send out 2 hits. I think Shadow Wolf will take the dodge action for now. He's probably going to reach into that cage and carry Nero, but not quite yet. So holding an action. Oh, roll to see if Shadow Wolf gets his health back. He does not.
Okay, the red mask are all dead. The red dots is just the one. It stands up in the shadows. He's weighing his options. He's just gonna go for it. He's gonna go for a mad dash. Get an opportunity on Sora, Shadow Wolf, and because Byzine has a whip out, Rhino Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Because I held my
Yeah, you shoot him too.
awesome.
Can that boy give me a... Where is that?
AC was 16.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma save. They fail.
He is slowed.
Oh god, even worse. It's like dragged all the way back over here.
And he takes 15 bludgeoning.
Move this guy over. So 15, 7, 9. What's that? 25, 31, okay. So he gets slowed. He thinks his head like freedom. He sees freedom. He can taste freedom. But as his body slows down, it's just enough time for Phoenix to blow to just crossbow to sink into his neck. Nice.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's playtime. All right. Okay, fuck. Was she red dot or blue dot? Let me see how many blue dots you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's red dot. Okay. So it should actually be her turn too. Okay, this should be 4 red dots, 4 blue dots. She doesn't understand who you are, Amrit or Lilith, and you see her taking offensive against the two of you. One attack against each of you. She can't think, so the order doesn't matter. So we're just gonna roll 2 attacks. Lilith left on the first, and then Amrit on the right.
If I may, Falcon,
Sure.
if you want to, the one in Amber I would give advantage.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Jesus hand arm. Hit me, baby. Well, thank God a 17 misses you because you also just handed her right on a nice big plate sneak attack, but but she misses you. So she does actually manage to stab Lilith, but again, no sneak attack, so it's only 9 piercing. And then as she stabs Lilith, she kind of sees you move. Obviously, you probably make like a motion to like offer yourself up to an extent, like hey or whatever. So she spins around, kind of startled by your sudden movement, and she goes to stab you. But when she sees your hands held high and that you're gonna let her, it gets like 1 inch next to your jugular, and it just stops. A little tiny blood trickles down. Why?
You forgot again, didn't you?
Forgot what?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything.
She Hatton just kind of holds the blade to your neck. Don't try anything. And I mean, she's got 15 hit points and surrounded. We can move into roleplay for this to end this encounter. Whether we kill her, stop her, restrain her, we don't need to set an initiative.
I will say I'm cool with that, but from Sora's position, Nikita would then see a staff right at her own neck, just from the shadows. And don't you try anything.
She starts breathing heavy when the staff gets closer, and she realizes that you guys are all kind of creeping in on her. Which right now, for her, you're just a bunch of invaders. So she seems to get like a little feral. And you see her draw her second dagger, and she puts it up to Lilith's neck. Don't move to Lilith and Ember. No one move. Of course, she can't win, but You'll be forced to kill her if she tries to kill you guys or restrain her.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to bind her with one of my blood curses.
She's been hitting the gym. No, I'm just joking. All right, let's see what she's got on this sheet. El Nikito.
Definitely have plenty of blood to do it.
Oh God, rise up all the blood in the room. I don't know if he's trying to traumatize her. Oh, I forgot Nikita had chakrams. They've been using the regular blades on the night blades. Okay, so strength save. She actually has a +2. But an 11 still fails.
Okay, and I will amplify it as well. Oh, good for me. Hey, I'm gonna take 1 damage. So yeah, she'll as she's like holding up that both weapons, she realizes that she's like not moving at all. And then like she can't like shift her weight. She can't move at all essentially. As he's just staring at her.
What are you doing to me?
We said don't move.
The daggers just kind of fall out her arm as they hit her waist side and she's unable to move. Just kill me. I have no interest in being your prisoner.
Vera, can anything be done for this?
There's something, but you won't like it.
What?
If we reintroduce the parasite into her body, it's how we've gotten most of our strength. But there's a chance you could, she points to the north, not make it.
Well, you were right. Any other options?
I mean, time with these things. Nothing that will get her out of this befuddlement right now. I suppose if you've a high level healer, or rather high magic level healer, stuff like greater restoration or stuff. Anything that can clear madness. I don't know if lesser restoration can clear madness.
It cannot.
Oh, damn. I literally have it.
Oh, you have lesser or greater?
I have lesser.
Oh God, yeah.
Oof.
The other woman that you loved once upon a time. Are you about to lose them both?
Knowing my luck properly. Hmm.
Well, I tell you what. I'll give you 10 minutes to think on what you want to do. How's that sound?
Sure.
All right, let's take a 10-minute break. When we come back, the fate of Nikita. So she's just completely restrained, and we'll just say he kind of holds her like indefinitely for this discourse and whatnot. But she's just scared looking at you, and you guys can kind of RP and talk about like what's the next move and what you want to do with her, because it's probably gonna be a liability if you can't properly restrain her, among other stuff.
Sora kind of hops up on top of one of these cages and stamps her foot on it. Well, I see a bunch of mighty fine cages right here. Just saying.
She'd probably get out of that.
Well, just then we would make sure she doesn't have anything on her.
I could make sure she stayed locked up in that cage.
Sorry to be a bit barbaric, but we can't just knock her out and carry her with us.
That's not a good idea either. If we take her with us, she could become a liability when we're fighting Terma.
Yeah. Plans this. And Everett will hit her upside the head with the hilt of his sword.
Of all the blood kind of spooling in her body from your thing, I'd say that you know exactly where to knock her out. She's just out cold.
Phoenix, you
Well,
got like a special lock or something, or what?
You know it. I happen to have arcane lock prepared.
Oh
So,
shit.
I can make a password that would open it, but without that password.
I'm guessing you can just dispel it afterwards, or
Yep.
easy. He'll take out any like she probably has thieves tools, like anything that would like help her get out, just in case. Take her weapons too, and we'll put her in one of the cells. We'll put her in the one behind Lilith.
Okay, you do manage to loot 17 daggers, 3 short swords, and
Uh-huh.
a long sword?
God damn.
That's not even outable. All right.
So,
He'll he'll make her boots also like tap the floor. It's like a knife blade or anything.
Yeah, you check everything. She's dry.
Okay. Yeah, we'll chuck her in one.
You did find her thieves' tools in there, the sole of her boot. How she got the entire thieves' tools in there. You guys are trained assassins.
and Phoenix will look. Anything else you want off of her?
No.
All right. She closes the door and pulls out a special lock from her pocket and installs it onto the cage. She will specify that Amrit, Sora, and Phoenix can let her out if need be.
And I Emmer will do one last thing before it's locked. He will reach in his things and get out a letter, the same letter that she gave to him when she killed him, and he will put that like in her pocket in case she just wake up before we get there.
I always thought you two had a thing.
It's complicated. I have someone else.
It's really complicated then.
Where can we find Theos?
Well, he's not in his room, that's for sure. I can take you there. We need to act fast before he awakens the middle gods.
Is there a way we can get Dream out of here first?
I mean, if you want me to carry him out of here, that's about the only option we've got.
Shadow Wolf's got him.
Okay, let's just make sure no one hurts him.
Do you know if they started the cloning process for him at all?
They have his, I think they call it DNA.
Oh, is that all?
His blood samples and stuff have been taken to the alchemical labs, but with palms of salt, a lot of things were thrown out of whack. In fact, I had the majority of the rest of his legion was with me in this room. There aren't many people defending the base downstairs. It may even be a direct route to our goal. No, I'm not positive. I will sneeze halfway to sentence.
the hell happened to Amroot?
I guess
Gonna say.
there's a broken number on my keyboard, so I put 121, and I guess the one didn't work anymore, so I hit enter. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Damn, you took that much emotional damage.
It's like what happened?
You got get out.
Yeah. I feel like she should take him anyway, and then we should just find Theos ourselves.
I mean, I
Up to
think we
you.
need all the help we can get. My personal vote.
Sounds like maybe leaving him here is the best option right now, then.
I mean, they have his DNA. We're just being nice at this point. All right, we'll take him with us.
Right. But what if they try and kill him while he's with us?
I mean, they will.
So we should probably leave him here, right? You can have your friend in the other room watch after him.
I'm coming.
Oh.
All right. Give me the details.
Are we gonna trust him?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'd rather take him with us. We can heal him if we need to.
Yes, look how exhausted he is. He can hardly move.
I know, he's just gotta stay out of the way.
One exhaustion and he outright dies.
Can you watch over Dream? Or we go through with Theos.
I gave you the key to get into here. I think I'm on to the level of trust. That level is absolutely shit, but it should be existent.
Can you watch him then?
I can watch him with one eye, my other one got gouged out in the last conflict.
All right then.
You know, it's good to be feeling like you're on the right side of things.
Ryan is inciting him just to see if there's any form of malicious intent.
Sure. Are you skilled?
He is not.
With disadvantage, it's your best guess.
Got it.
I'll let
Phoenix-
Sora give it a shot.
Okay.
Like, we're all suspicious as fuck of him anyways.
Yeah, you. I mean, Zep. You think he's somewhat genuine? As genuine as someone wearing a fully covered mask can be. That's also was raised by the Night Chapter. That's it killed innocence for every day of his life. It's starting to wonder, even if you're 18, whether you can trust him. But
He also did kill another Nightblade thinking he was helping.
yeah, he did also kill another Nightblade. So he's super shady. So that's the tough part of the skill rolls. There's no way that you're gonna roll and be like, yeah, I trust this guy. But you have some reason to believe he's probably going to keep his word.
He did aid me back there. But, Zeph, I must warn you. If you kill him, you doom an entire species. Know the weight of that decision.
You do realize that I'm a Thrall myself. I would prefer the mask maker survive. And to be fair, that is why we're trying to clone the mask maker. So we can control him. We, the Thralls, which the leader of this organization is also a Thrall, cannot suffer the complete eradication of him. That's why he's in the cage. If the cloning fails, we'll need him to be alive for the next cloning stage.
This is all very fucked up.
Emmett will go up to Zeph here and put out his hand for a handshake.
He looks at your hand, and he takes it slowly.
I'll give you a chance, like I did back then. And he will heal him a little bit, like he did back then.
This is the part where I give you back the blanket, but I'll be honest, I didn't keep it.
Sure. All right, let's go.
So to be clear, I'm just watching them, right? If I get in over my head, I don't have to fight to the death.
I mean, you do you.
It's this way. Follow me. Would take you to the room with the carpet. And cut a little bit of her palm and sprinkle the blood onto the center of the heart, which begins to like make a slurping noise. There we go. And then she walks over here and she does a series of knocks and then presses the key against it. There's 4 potions in there. We should grab them and be on our way. There's a few throw masks, but just leave them just for our species. And there are 4 greater potions.
All right. No, I'm kidding. That was me. I'll take the potions. What's this in the middle by the mask?
I don't know how it looks based on how zoomed you are, but it's like one of those globes. It's not like little pins and needles on it. It's like a bronze globe. But you can see that like they're coming here and probably target certain locations and people and pin it.
Sure. He'll spin it and walk out.
The worst part is you see that there's a pin on the City of Tears. But obviously they're not in the City of Tears right now because shit got real here.
Yeah. All right. Guy, here, you take one. I'll hand one to the rest of you guys too. Just one each. Everyone but me.
Another one.
Another one.
All right. Now, if all of you would please get off of the carpet, that would be nice. Shadow of Defiant mode is active.
Claire was busy typing in her inventory.
I like this. She, after feeding the blood, it gets sucked into the floor and that is the true door to Night Chapter. Up here is just a transitionary point to exit and our failures and our traps and stuff. The good news is that you won't have to deal with many traps because we do live in these quarters and it would be annoying to constantly disarm traps. Up here was a different matter entirely. It is the entrance after all, so it's well guarded. She grabs her belt and cascading out of it are 5 silver ropes. And she's used to climbing up and down them, but they automatically attach onto the side and she just starts roping down one.
Just in case, and since Phoenix's cloak does it, she will put Featherfall on everybody too.
Okay.
Alley-oop. Back into the fold.
I mean, it is a reaction spell, so if anyone falls, you can cast it.
And you don't need to cast on Sora.
Yeah, well, she's saying it's unlimited. She's not wasting spell slots if that's
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't make a big thing of it because you technically can't cast it until someone's falling. But yeah,
I jump then.
yeah, they show off every. Do it, Phoenix.
It's actually the feathers from the cloak. A couple of them come detached and go over to you and attach themselves to your arms. And when you land, they will dissipate as if it was all an illusion.
Neat.
Sakura, you ever seen My Hero Academia?
Yeah, I have. Did I subconsciously steal it from there?
Well, I didn't think you were stealing anything, but Hawk does that, and it's really cool. He shoots his feathers to carry people.
Yeah, I probably did subconsciously steal that.
That was one of my favorite episodes when he fought with Endeavor, though. So you guys go down into here, and let's move you guys. I'm just happy we didn't have 20 different end sessions like last time. That was fucking bonkers. Okay, so you guys rappel into this place. For Amber, it should be familiar. For the players, it will be, but not for your characters. This is where many of you played children. And for what it's worth, sure, she was kind of evil and not helping you at the time. It's pretty nice to come down here and immediately see all the guards are dead, torn to pieces. There's one of them, their bottom half is stuck in the wall. And the others, the soldiers, they've just been twisted off like a corkscrew. And then there's some machines. The machines seem to have been some of the priorities of the last stand. And they're just a bunch of, it looks like a junkyard. There's just metal everywhere. And she took personal offense to the machines the most.
The machines. The doctor, is he still alive?
Your guess is as good as mine. And as she says that to you, and moving to the map, wait, let me make sure that the play's on. It is on, okay. When she says that to you, you see from across you there is one trap, but typically the people walk around and Silveria will warn you. It's the room of purple signs. Only night chapter members can walk through it, so you're not at risk, Emirate, because unfortunately it doesn't like know that your membership has been revoked. And Silveria is not at risk, but the rest of them would be. But I bring up that point in particular because let me move you guys deeper in since we're skip over some of this earlier stuff.
Can we get a guest pass?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But I say that to you because all the way at the end of the hall is Terma. Let's move to the map. You guys came down from these stairs, having not needed to fight through most of the military leading here. But yeah, you could see him across those purpled beams. And you can remember Aaron. I don't
tokens.
Yeah, we're
You guys
invisible.
don't see?
Is,
might be on like a
there
different
an
layer.
artifactory looking thing?
Oh yeah, this map's fucked. But
Yeah, I mean, I could see the map, but I don't see any tokens on it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I put you on the wrong one. This is, you guys actually seen this one too. This was when we find out Emerald was a clone map. I don't think Shay was
I
in the
see.
campaign.
yeah. Look, some shit from Saul.
Oh,
there it is.
yeah. I mean, they were right next to each other. I just accidentally dropped the tab on the wrong one.
Fancy lighting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just because you're in front, Biz, Emerald will put his hand on Kai's shoulder. Careful. Up ahead is only for us, members. I honestly don't know what happens to anyone who isn't one, but we want to find out.
Well, if it's anything like the last hallway I went through, not good.
Does Terma see us, or are we just staring at him? He's staring at us?
Yeah, I mean, there's a shit ton of you guys. He's I didn't want to cut off your own RP, but he stands and starts walking through the lights. But he stops about halfway because he doesn't want to expose himself. So you came.
Yeah. Heard you lied to me.
I'm sure you heard a lot of things, but the plan's still on, Emmerich.
Oh, really?
We don't have to do this. With the same strength, you and I will destroy each other. And your friends couldn't hope to help you through these beams. No magic, no rune, no body.
I don't know. As much as I hate to say it, don't really trust that mug of yours.
It's a damn good looking mug, though, if I have to say myself.
Yeah. I need you to prove to me that you're not lying. That bastard isn't right behind you.
You really think the top of the class holds a candle to us anymore? Maybe when we were kids, but Yasuke's old. He's alive because I let him flee. Of course, I made it believable. Thales caught wind of my betrayal. But you know as well as I that you could have beat Yasuke, so why the hell would I not have been able to? Sure, he is strong, very strong. But me, you, Thales, and the Red Queen. And Silveria looks around like, doesn't really like the title. We're in a different league now. We're not children anymore. So what else do I have to do to prove it? I mean, I'm you. I'm you if you didn't have any of the goodness in your heart. But you should know I wouldn't want to throw away my life to serve someone else. That's why you ultimately left. We both have that same desire to be our own leaders. And even to an extent, to rule.
But there is no ruling. There is no takeover. This place is done. It's through.
You told me this place would be mine.
Yeah, then I walked through the bodies and the blood. What are you gonna do different? Tell me, huh?
Well, first, I won't be taking in children anymore. I may be evil, but I was still a boy just like you. Deprived of my childhood just like you. Grew twice as fast to catch up to you. I hated it here every moment. But I'm not looking for a sob story. I'm not a good guy. And I'm sure that there'll probably be trouble in the future if I have the organization. But it'll be different. What I'm tired of is the filthy corruption in all these cities. Where the rich get rich and the poor get poorer.
Yeah. People heard that once before. Now their leader's planning on destroying the world. We just dealt with her. You're saying you won't be the same?
I don't know what I'll be. But I know I'm not Thales. I'm you. And I've got the same passion. I've got the same desires. Mine are just tainted. You had your friends there to walk you through the darkness. All I had was this place. If you want us to go blow for blow, and so be it. But if you want me to take you to the big man and end it, as you step forward, he like copies you in stride as you guys are like perfectly in unison, stepping wise. He gets right up to your face and you up to his. Trust me. And if you don't trust me, trust your fucking self.
He will look him square in the eye. And I'm a try. I know what you said earlier, but I'm a insight.
Yeah, absolutely.
This whole convo. We're gonna see.
We'll turn into a skill challenge so you don't get fucked on one roll. Even though you could succeed on one roll. So 2 out of 3. Insight.
That's right. All right. Okay. Mm.
Before you roll, does anyone want inspo? Remember, when we see the next one, we can't backtrack.
I don't have any.
Yeah, probably a good idea to inspill that. Pop in one of mine.
Okay.
Oof, worth a shot.
You got one more. I mean, your third check. That was a reroll.
Okay.
It's up to you. It's up
Yeah,
to you.
popping another.
Okay. You got one more, Emery. This just pop another for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
more like it. Okay, so one fail, two successes. You know, just like I kind of addressed earlier, it's impossible to truly believe him, but you started to believe in yourself that even when you were full of hatred and darkness, there was one thing that even when you were loyal to the chapter you wanted, and that was Theos' head. And at the very least, if you don't believe him, you can believe that he probably wants that head just as much as you.
He'll breathe in and out. A deep sigh. And he'll put his hand on his shoulder. I'll trust you. Can you trust me?
No, but I will. When we fought in Nicholas and I killed you, or rather tried, that it felt wrong. I'm not getting soft, so don't take this as anything.
Yeah, that was a draw, by the way. Just wanna.
Just hold on to your potions this time. I want to make something clear. We're not friends, but we can be pals. And he extends his hand out to you for a shake, and he cuts it and swells up the blood in it. We're both from the same cut. Our blood binds us. Let us make a contract. If I betray you, or you or your friends betray me from achieving my goal, the other's life is forfeit. This would force me not to betray you through Thales, which I don't intend to. As long as you keep your word, I keep my word. We both may walk away alive. Are you willing to bind with him? This would be, if your allies stop him from picking up Night Chapter, you'd forfeit your life. But this also guarantees that he cannot betray you through Theos, which, with your party's resources, could be an insane pivotal point that could end the fight in his favor. You know Theos is gonna be probably manhandling your whole squad, so this is a tough choice.
Does he have any more control over you? Tell me.
A little bit. The same amount of control he has over you. He can speak to our parasite. But ever since I started unlocking my blood powers, I've noticed that his sway is weaker. We can resist. We don't have to turn on our friends anymore. You know, I fell in love with Nikita too. It wasn't just you. I am you. He cloned her a few times and made me kill her. And each time I lost a part of my soul. I may be bad, but that's evil. And I'd rather be bad than that.
Emmer will take out his dagger. And he'll cut his palm.
And I'm giving our order health insurance.
And with that, he'll grab his hand.
It's painful and it's uncomfortable as the pact is binding to each of you. He looks you in your eyes and he says, "This is it. We finally take back our lives. Maybe you already took back yours." He looks at your friends. "At least maybe I can take back mine." And give me your final line of the session to him, as we're going to close out with that.
All right. Let's find Dad.
Yes. Let's find Dad. And with that, as you guys watch, you can quickly give me your thoughts on the scene as you see them shaking each other's hands, and there's this energy that swirls around their bodies. And anyone that's proficient, you don't need to roll, but if you're proficient in Arcana, you just understand that they're making a contract that can't be broken. But you're not entirely sure of the details, because when they got closer, they weren't exactly shouting. You guys are 50, 60 feet away. But you would have heard the first half. In any case, we'll go to how our names are presented in game, skipping over Amaret. Lilith, any thoughts as you watch this scene unfold?
She's looking on, and they're all beaten and battered, but they're all here to support Amrut and to complete their mission. And she's seeing Amrut taking a chance to clean up his own past, and so she's looking on in a bit of admiration, and she's proud to call him a friend.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is proficient in Arcana, so seeing the energy swirl around them, she is hoping Amrit to not just make the mistake of his life, and is hoping she will not have to take a friend out.
Shadowwolf agrees. Reinhold.
Not particularly knowing the full context, not really having known Terma or even this group for that long, for that matter of fact. He just remembers the words that Lilith said back when we were at the Pirate Cove. To try to trust the people around, that they can be trusted. He looks down at his hands and just the aching of his muscles all across him. He knows fully well he didn't perform as well as he'd wanted to at that last fight, but it's all that he really can do right now. Everyone has a limit, and so all that he can do now is trust that Amrit is making the right decision. It's a sense of hopelessness, but hopeful in those around him. And that's all he can really hope for.
Okay. And Sensora.
She's just watching from the hallway, her arms crossed, but as they grasp hands and that energy flows around them, she can't help but just think, they're brothers of blood, the same blood, but still a choice they're making to be brothers in this moment. A chosen family, a reunion. She can't help but look up the ceiling, trying to picture what Dondo and Ogobos are doing. But she smiles as she turns and looks to everyone else as she forms her fingers into a fist as some of her mystical energies heal her a little bit. Once more, let us save the world. Again.
Hmm.
Okay. During the blood pact, Emmet, you touch Terma's hand, uh, and your souls kind of intertwine, and he gets visions of the light of what you've been able to enjoy, how you've been able to feel, uh, how it must be to open your heart up to let go of the hatred. And you just see his eyes go wide. And your eyes would follow as you see Terma is a little child, and there's many scenes where you were beaten, and Thales would have him watch and get a worse beating. Thales would constantly remind him, "You're either better than him, or you're nothing. You either outlive him, or die." And then there's just dozens of scenes of you never seeing Terma there. He was just always close enough in your proximity, whether you were in a light outside of your dark vision or whatever, witnessing you. Every time you achieved something, he had to achieve it or he was hurt really bad. And from a very young age, he started to grow a large amount of resent for you. But it was also why when you guys fought Nicarus, he was able to just understand everything, the movements of your wrist, your kicks, how he completely just kind of outplayed you your entire life. He studied you, and you didn't even know he existed until he was revealed by Thales, the puppet master. And you can kind of understand why he hated you so much. You can kind of understand why he went so much further into the darkness than you did, and you got a little far yourself. Uh, and when he was finally of age, Thales walked up to him and told him, "I'm proud of you. I thought he was our future, but maybe you are." And then someone knocks on the door. It would seem he has mastered his rune. Or maybe not. And the session ends.